अब हम बात करेंगे फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच की, नाउन से। नाउन, जब भी हम आप लोगों से, बच्चों से पूछते हैं व्हाट इज नाउन, तो बच्चे बताने में असमर्थ रहते हैं और बच्चे अक्सर बताते हैं संज्ञा। बच्चे उसको ट्रांसलेट करके कह देते हैं कि नाउन संज्ञा होती है। जब हम बच्चे से पूछते हैं कि गिव सम एग्जाम्पल्स, तो बच्चे 1, 2, 4 एग्जाम्पल देकर चुप हो जाते हैं। यहां मैं चाहता हूं कि नाउन का कॉन्सेप्ट आप माइंड में क्लियर हो और आप कभी भी नाउन को संज्ञा ना कहें, आप नाउन को डिफाइन कर सकें। जब भी कोई वर्ड हमें दिया जाता है, कोई कॉन्सेप्ट हमें दिया जाता है, कोई फ्रेज हमें दिया जाता है, तो हमें उसको ट्रांसलेट नहीं करना होता, बल्कि उसको डिफाइन करना होता है, उसकी डेफिनेशन देनी होती है और उसके कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स देने होते हैं। यदि आप किसी भी वर्ड को डिफाइन कर पाते हैं, उसके कुछ 1, 2, 4, 5 एग्जाम्पल्स दे पाते हैं, तो हम मान सकते हैं कि आपको उस वर्ड से रिलेटेड कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है, उसकी अवधारणा आपकी समझ आपको है। तो यहां मैं चाहता हूं कि आप ना ही रटें, ना ही उसको क्रैम करें और ना ही बहुत कम एग्जाम्पल दे पाएं, बल्कि आप बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स भी कोट कर पाएं, उसको डिफाइन भी कर पाएं, अपने वर्ड्स में डिफाइन कर पाएं। तभी हम उस वर्ड के कॉन्सेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग को समझ पाएंगे। तो आइए हम बात करते हैं नाउन और इसके कॉन्सेप्ट की। व्हाट इज नाउन? इसके लिए बहुत सारी डेफिनेशंस आपको ग्रामर की बुक्स में दी मिलेंगी। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, नेमिंग वर्ड्स, नेम ऑफ ए पर्सन, प्लेस और थिंग इज कॉल्ड ए नाउन। बट आई थिंक दिस डेफिनेशन इज नॉट सफिशिएंट। ये डेफिनेशन नाउन की कंप्लीट डेफिनेशन को, कंप्लीट कॉन्सेप्ट को कवर नहीं करती। तो फिर हम इसको कैसे डिफाइन करें? आइए हम इस चीज को देखने की कोशिश करते हैं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, क्लोज योर आइज, ओपन योर आइज, नाउ लुक अराउंड यू। व्हाट आर यू लुकिंग? आई एम लुकिंग ट्यूबलाइट, आई एम लुकिंग ए पिक्चर, आई एम लुकिंग ए पॉइंटर, आई एम लुकिंग दिस बोर्ड, I am looking these words, letters, sentences. I am looking this mobile phone. I am looking these lights. I am looking this room, this mat, and all the things, markers, dusters, chalks, ink pots, etc. All the things you are looking are nouns. ये सभी चीजें जो आपको दिखाई दे रही हैं, ये सभी की सभी nouns हैं। तो हम इसको कैसे डिफाइन करें? Whatever you see around you are nouns. This is known as the concept. Secondly, we can define it. Name of a person, place, thing, animal, idea, state, feeling, all these things are nouns. This is the most important part of speech. This is the first part of speech, and it is the most important part of speech. Everything around us is a noun. In this way, we can define noun. And after definition, we must quote some examples. For example, name of a person, name of a place, name of a thing, name of an animal, name of an idea or a state. अगर हम person की बात करें, for example, Anita, boy, teacher, these are nouns. These are persons basically. Places, Bhivani, park, classroom, places, things, pen, book, these are also nouns. Animals, dog, cow, these are also nouns. Idea or state, these are, for example, honesty, laughter, cry, sleep, all these are nouns. आशा करता हूं आपको नाउन की डेफिनेशन समझ आई होगी कि नाउन क्या होता है और कितना इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच ये नाउन है। अगर आप इस पूरे चैप्टर को, पूरे टॉपिक को ध्यान से सुनेंगे, ध्यान से देखेंगे, तो निश्चित रूप से आप नाउन की डेफिनेशन दे पाएंगे, नाउन के बहुत सारे 20, 30, 50 एग्जाम्पल्स दे पाएंगे। बहुत ही इजी आपके लिए हो जाएगा और आप नाउन के डिफरेंट टाइप्स भी बता पाएंगे और प्रत्येक टाइप के बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स भी आप दे पाएंगे। हम आज इस नाउन के टॉपिक को ही डिटेल में डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। हमने नाउन की डेफिनेशन और नाउन के कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स अभी सीखे हैं। आइए अब हम सीखते हैं टू टाइप्स ऑफ नाउन्स, काउंटेबल नाउन्स एंड अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स। काउंटेबल नाउन्स जैसा कि इसके नाम से ही स्पष्ट है, काउंटेबल नाउन्स का मतलब होता है दोज नाउन्स दोज कैन बी काउंटेड, जिनको हम काउंट कर सकें, जिनको हम गिन सकें। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ये मार्कस, पेन्स, दीज आर काउंटेबल नाउन्स। वी कैन काउंट दैम 1 2 3। पेन्स, बुक, स्टूडेंट्स, बॉयज, एप्पल्स, दीज आर काउंटेबल नाउन्स। इन सभी को हम काउंट कर सकते हैं, इनको हम गिन सकते हैं, इसीलिए इनको काउंटेबल नाउन्स कहा गया है। काउंटेबल नाउन्स के लिए हमेशा मैनी एडजेक्टिव का यूज होता है। अगर काउंटेबल नाउन सिंगुलर और प्लूरल दोनों हो सकते हैं। अगर ये सिंगुलर है तो हम आर्टिकल्स का यूज करेंगे इस नाउन से पहले। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ए पेन, अ बुक, द बॉयज, एन एप्पल। अगर ये प्लूरल है तो प्लूरल के लिए हम द का यूज कर सकते हैं, या फिर मैनी स्टूडेंट्स, मैनी बॉयज, मैनी बुक्स। दोज नाउन्स विच कैन बी काउंटेड आर नोन एज काउंटेबल नाउन्स। इन्हें हम काउंट्स भी कहते हैं। सेकंड है हमारा अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स। अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स वो होते हैं ऑपोजिट ऑफ काउंटेबल, अनकाउंटेबल। अन लगने से इसका एंटोनिम बनता है, ऑपोजिट वर्ड बनता है अनकाउंटेबल नाउन, नाउन्स दैट कांट बी काउंटेड, जिन्हें हम काउंट नहीं कर सकते, बट उनको हम क्या कर सकते हैं? वी कैन वे देम, वी कैन चेक देयर वेट, वी कैन वे देम, और वी कैन मेजर देम, वी कैन मेजर देम। वी कांट काउंट देम, हम उन्हें गिन नहीं सकते, या तो उनको हम वेट कर सकते हैं या फिर मेजर कर सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मिल्क, हम इसे ये नहीं कह सकते 1 मिल्क, 2 मिल्क्स। इनका प्लूरल फॉर्म भी नहीं होता। दे आर ऑलवेज ट्रीटेड एज सिंगुलर नाउन्स। मिल्क, सुगर, वाटर, मनी, गोल्ड, these are uncountable nouns. We can't count them, and we use adjective much for uncountable nouns. यहाँ आप much और many में भी डिफरेंस आपको समझ आया होगा। Many is used for countable plural nouns and much is used for uncountable nouns. काउंटेबल नाउन्स जिन्हें हम काउंट कर सकते हैं, अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स जिन्हें हम काउंट नहीं कर सकते, उनको वे या फिर मेजर कर सकते हैं, उन्हें हम अनकाउंटेबल नाउन कहते हैं। काउंटेबल नाउन से पहले आर्टिकल्स का यूज होता है, सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन से पहले, और प्लूरल काउंटेबल नाउन से पहले द या फिर मैनी का यूज होता है। अनकाउंटेबल नाउन से पहले हम मच का यूज करते हैं, बिकॉज मच इज यूज्ड फॉर क्वांटिटीज। क्वांटिटीज हमने पहले लिटल और फ्यू का भी एक कॉन्सेप्ट किया था, जिसमें हमने लिटल को भी क्वांटिटीज के लिए यूज किया था। ठीक उसी प्रकार से मच इज यूज्ड फॉर अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स। काउंटेबल नाउन, अनकाउंटेबल नाउन, इन दोनों में डिफरेंस आपको अच्छे से समझ आ गया होगा, और आप इनके एग्जाम्पल्स भी दे पाएंगे। नॉट ओनली दीज एग्जाम्पल्स, मैनी मोर एग्जाम्पल्स यू कैन कोट, आप दे सकते हैं। अगर आप इसको डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, इसके बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स अपने आप दे सकते हैं, तो आपको काउंटेबल और अनकाउंटेबल नाउन का कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होगा। इसके बाद हम देखेंगे टाइप्स ऑफ नाउन्स। देयर आर 5 बेसिक टाइप्स ऑफ नाउन्स, एंड दीज नाउन्स you can learn them as P, C, M, C, A. This is a mnemonics. या तो आप PCM पढ़िए या फिर कॉमर्स पढ़कर CA बनिए। इस प्रकार से हम इन 5 टाइप्स को याद कर सकते हैं। फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथमेटिक्स एक वेल नोन टर्म है, इसी प्रकार से CA भी एक वेल नोन टर्म है, PCM, CA। इन 5 टाइप्स को आप इस निमोनिक्स से याद भी कर सकते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ नाउन के केस में P स्टैंड्स फॉर प्रॉपर नाउन, C स्टैंड्स फॉर कॉमन नाउन, M stands for material noun, C stands for collective noun, and A stands for abstract noun. Proper, common, material, collective and abstract noun. PCM CA. अब सबसे पहले हम प्रॉपर नाउन और कॉमन नाउन को और कलेक्टिव नाउन को एक साथ सीखने का प्रयास करते हैं बिकॉज दे आर इंटर रिलेटेड. व्हाट आर प्रॉपर नाउन? प्रॉपर नाउन मीन्स नेम ऑफ ए स्पेसिफिक or a particular person, place or thing is known as proper noun. For example, I am Surendra Kumar, name of a particular person. I am a proper noun. Name of this iTutor Center, this is a proper noun. So names given to a specific person, place or thing is known as proper noun. For example, Amit, Virat Kohli, he is a particular player. Wings of Fire, this is the name of a specific book written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Karu, this is a particular name of a specific village. Bhiwani, this is the name of a city. These are known as proper nouns. What are common nouns? Common noun means name given to the same kind of persons, places or things or animals is known as common noun. For example, Amit. There are so many proper nouns, Amit, Suresh, Mahesh, etc. इन सभी एक क्लास, एक जैसे दिखने वाले, एक ही काइंड के सभी पर्सन्स को हम स्टूडेंट कह सकते हैं. अमित स्टूडेंट, हम बॉय भी कह सकते हैं. स्टूडेंट, बॉय, दिस इज a common noun given to the persons of same kind. Next is player. Player is a common noun. There are so many players. There are so many players who are specific, who are proper noun, and the name player is given to them in general, in common. This is known as a common noun. Next is Wings of Fire. This is a book. So book is the name of a thing given to a particular object, a particular thing, that is book. The book is a common noun. In this way, village, there are so many villages, and a cluster of houses, a colony, is given name village. And city is also a common noun. There are so many cities. हम केवल स्टूडेंट नाम लेने से ये नहीं बता पाएंगे which student. स्टूडेंट इन जनरल. हम किसी प्लेयर शब्द को बोलने से ये नहीं बता पाएंगे कि विच प्लेयर. बुक, विच बुक, वी कांट टेल. विलेज, विच विलेज, वी कांट टेल. मीन्स विलेज इन जनरल. वेयर डू यू लिव? आई लिव एट ए विलेज और इन ए विलेज. सिटी, आई लिव इन ए सिटी. विच सिटी इज नॉट गिवन. It means these words are the names given to the same kind of things, persons or places, that is known as common noun. Now come and let us learn about collective noun. Collective, जैसा कि इसके वर्ड से ही स्पष्ट है, collective means collection, group. A group of persons, places or things, animals given as a whole. A name given to a group. For example, here Amit, it was a proper noun. Student, it was a common noun. And a group of students is known as class. Class is the name given to the group of students. Virat Kohli, proper noun. Player, common noun. And a group of players is known as team. So team is a collective noun. In this same way, Wings of Fire, this is the specific name of a book. Book is common noun, this is proper noun. And library, a collection of books. This name is given to the collection of a group of books, that is library. It is a collective noun. In the same way, Karu is a proper noun, village is a common noun, but a cluster of villages. Cluster, this is the name given to group of villages. This is a collective noun. In the same way, crowd, group of people, herd, group of cattle, jury, group of judges, and bouquet, group of flowers. A group of flowers, a bunch of flowers, a bunch of keys, a bunch of grapes. So many collective nouns are there. So this is the basic difference between proper, common, and collective noun. Can we count common nouns? Can we count students, players, books, villages, cities? Of course, we can count them. It means common nouns are countable nouns. In case of collective nouns, can we count classes? Yes, we can count classes. 6 to 8, there are 3 classes. Teams, can we count teams? Of course we can count teams. It means common nouns and collective nouns are countable nouns. We can use articles before common nouns and collective nouns. In the same way, these are particularly proper nouns. So this is the basic difference between proper, common, and collective. Next type of nouns are material noun and abstract noun. Material and abstract noun, both of these nouns are uncountable. We can't count them. As we have discussed already, common noun and collective noun are countable nouns, but material noun and abstract nouns are uncountable nouns. They are always singular in nature. They take singular verb. Keep this thing in your mind. Material noun and abstract noun are always singular. They carry a singular verb with them. Let us discuss material noun and abstract noun one by one. First of all, material noun. Names given to substances. कुछ पदार्थ, कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें, कुछ ऐसी वस्तुएं जिनको हम मटीरियल नाउन का नाम देते हैं. फ्रॉम विच थिंग्स आर मेड ऑफ, उससे बहुत सारी दूसरी चीज़ें, दूसरी थिंग्स हम बना सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मिल्क, मिल्क से हम दही, घी, पनीर, मक्खन, पता नहीं क्या क्या चीज़ें बना सकते हैं. तो दिस इज मटीरियल नाउन. गोल्ड, गोल्ड इज ऑल्सो ए मेटल. All the metals are materials. Many things can be made of golds. For example, jewelry, etc. Wood. Wood is also a material. We can make pointers, tables, beds, furniture, doors, windows of wood. Next is water. Water is the most important material noun. Everything can be made of water. We use water to make anything. For example, next is sugar. Sugar is also a material noun. Many things are made of sugar. For example, tea, coffee, sweets, etc. These are materials. They have no plural forms. We can't say milks, golds, woods, waters, sugars in the same meaning. They are uncountable as well. We can weigh them, we can measure them, but we can't count them. So all the material nouns are uncountable nouns. The next is abstract noun, and this is the most important part of noun. Abstract noun, we can touch this phone, we can see this phone with the help of our eyes. We can touch or see all the 4 types of nouns: proper, common, collective, and material. But this is invisible. We can't see it. We neither we can see it nor we can touch it. हम इसे छूकर भी नहीं देख सकते, हम इसे आंखों से भी नहीं देख सकते. We can only feel them. हम इनको केवल महसूस कर सकते हैं. We can only think of them. इनके बारे में केवल सोच सकते हैं. These are known as abstract noun. They are not concrete. They are not concrete objects जिन्हें हम छूकर, सुनकर या देखकर महसूस कर सकें. हम इनको केवल फील कर सकते हैं या देख सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ऑनेस्टी. Honesty is the quality of a person. We can't touch it, we can't see it, but we can think of honesty of a person. Bravery, this is also the quality of a person. So what is abstract noun? Abstract noun is the name of a quality, an action or a state. Quality, action, state, they are not concrete objects. They are abstract, अमूर्त हैं. They have no shape, no size. We can only feel or think of them. Next is laughter. Laughter, hatred. Laughter and hatred, these are actions. Laughter, हंसी, cry. Hatred, घृणा. These are abstract nouns. And the next is state. We have many states. For example, childhood stage, boyhood, manhood, adulthood, death. These are states of a person. We can neither touch them nor see them as we see or touch many concrete objects. These are also uncountable nouns. अभी हमने 5 types of nouns की बात की, जिनमें proper, common, material, collective and abstract noun को अलग अलग डिफाइन भी किया, उनके एग्जाम्पल्स भी लिए. We are going to discuss personal pronouns in detail. मुझे आज बखूबी याद है जब हम 6th और 7th क्लास में पढ़ते थे तो इंग्लिश 6th क्लास से स्टार्ट होती थी और हम इस टेबल को क्रैम किया करते थे, रटा करते थे. आई, माई, मी, वी और अस, इस प्रकार से पूरी टेबल को हम रट लेते थे, लेकिन इनका यूज़ हमें नहीं आता था. अगर मैं फ्रैंकली बताऊं तो इनके यूज़ और इसके कॉन्सेप्ट के बारे में हमें कुछ नहीं पता होता था. हमें नहीं पता होता था कौन सा केस सब्जेक्टिव केस है, कौन सा एक्यूजेटिव है, कौन सा पॉजेसिव केस है. और आज भी जब मैं बहुत से बच्चों से इंटरेक्ट करता हूं तो उन्हें पॉजेसिव, एडजेक्टिव और पॉजेसिव प्रोनाउन के बीच का डिफरेंस पता नहीं होता. आइए, उस टेबल को मैंने थोड़ा सा दूसरे प्रकार से बनाने का प्रयास किया है ताकि आप इस टॉपिक में कंफ्यूज ना हो. पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस. पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस रेफर टू पर्सन और पर्सन्स, थिंग और थिंग्स, either in singular or in plural. Personal pronouns has 3 persons: first person, second person and third person pronouns. These are very important to divide into 3 persons. First person pronoun means the person who is speaking. Means if I am speaking, then I is the first person. Or I can say speaker or speakers are the first person pronouns. Listener or the person being spoken to, for example, I am speaking to him, then the person who is listening to me is the second person pronoun, means you. And then the third person neither speaks nor listens to. Third person pronoun are the pronouns spoken about, जिनके बारे में हम बात करते हैं. Others, for example, he, she, it, they. These are known as third person pronouns. There are 3 persons: first person pronoun, second person pronoun and third person pronoun. First person speaker, second listener and the third person spoken about. Now look at this chart, look at this table. I have divided all the persons, all the personal pronouns into 3 persons: first person, second person and third person. Here in every person there are singular pronouns, plural, singular, plural, singular, plural. And nominative case, as we have discussed in the video of noun, nominative case means subjective pronouns used as the subject in a sentence. Next is possessive. As we have discussed possessive nouns, in the same way possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives are there. And the third is accusative case, means objective case. Pronouns used in place of objects in a sentence are accusative pronouns. And then reflexive or emphatic pronouns. I have made this table for you to understand the concept of pronouns. Actually, we can't differentiate between the use of mine and my. We can't differentiate between the use of ours and our. It means we do not know the conceptual understanding of pronouns. Now, let us have a glance on this table, on this chart, and understand the concept of pronouns. The first person pronoun, only I is the first person pronoun. We is its plural case. I, we. I, we. In case of possessive pronouns, their form changes to I changes to mine and we to ours. Second person pronoun, in both the cases, either singular or plural, we use you for both of them. You, either he is singular to whom I am talking to, you. You get up. You come here. But if there are more people in front of me, then I shall also call them you. You means all of you. There are same words, same pronouns for singular as well as for plural, you, you. In case of possessive pronouns, in second person we use yours, yours. And in case of possessive adjectives, we use your, your. And in case of accusative or objective case, in the second person pronouns, we use same words as we have used in the nominative case. You, 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 you. Now it becomes a little bit difficult to understand the difference between this you and this you. This you and this you. There is no difference in the spellings and pronunciation, but it depends upon the use, the place of its use in a sentence, which tells us about the nominative or accusative case of pronoun you. In case of reflexive or emphatic pronoun, if you is singular, then add self, self to your, yourself. But if it is plural, then use yourselves. As we have discussed in case of nouns, by removing f, we add ves. And the next is third person, which is also very important to discuss. Singular, he is used for masculine third person pronoun, she for feminine, and it is used for non-living things and animals. In case of singular, and their plural is they. Plural of he, they, she, they, it, they. इन तीनों का plural they ही होता है. And the next is, in case of possessive pronoun, we use he, his. she के लिए hers, it के लिए its. यहां ध्यान देने की बात यह है कि हमने यहां his के बाद एक और s नहीं लगाया. Why? Because it ends in s itself. If we add one more s, it will become hiss, hissing sound. So, to make it clear, we don't add any more s to his. So, his, hers, its, they are the respective possessive pronouns of he, she, and it. And in case of they, its possessive pronoun is theirs. T-H-E-I-R-S. Now, let us take the example of adjectives. Which adjectives? Possessive adjectives. He, his. Now, it is very difficult to understand the difference between this his and this his. When we shall discuss the concept of possessive adjective and possessive pronoun, I will make it clear how can we differentiate between his possessive pronoun and his as a possessive adjective. In case of she, it becomes her, and in case of they, it becomes their. These are not pronouns. जबकि मैं स्वयं इनको प्रोनाउन ही समझता आया था जब हम पढ़ते थे, बट दे आर नॉट प्रोनाउंस, दे आर एडजेक्टिव्स. They are adjectives, they are made from pronouns, that's why they are also called pronomial adjectives. Adjectives made of pronouns, pronomial adjectives. What is the role of adjective? Adjective always qualifies a noun or pronoun. In this way, whenever we use these pronomial adjectives or possessive adjectives, we shall always use a noun after it. That's why I have put these dots here. It means it always carry a noun. I will never end my sentence with this adjective, possessive adjective. If we use these possessive adjectives in sentences, then I shall always use a noun after them. For example, my car. Car is a noun, but I will never say mine car. This is wrong. Mine is possessive pronoun while my is a possessive adjective. My book, my house, my school, I have to use a noun after this possessive adjective. This is the basic difference between a possessive pronoun and possessive adjective. I can end my sentence with possessive pronoun, but not with possessive adjective. This car is mine. I will say like this. This is my car. Next, this house is ours. This is our house. This book is yours. This is your book. These books are yours, and these are your books. His, hers, its. We can end my sentence with these possessive pronouns, but not with these possessive adjectives. This is his car. Or when we use this pronoun his, this car is his. मुझे याद है, when I was in 12th class, somebody asked me, an English teacher, a teacher of English asked me, this car is his. Is it a right sentence or wrong? I straightforward say, this is a wrong sentence. It will become like this is his car. But now, being a teacher of English, I can tell the difference between this car is his and this is his car. This is possessive pronoun, this is possessive adjective. This purse is hers, or this is her purse. What is the difference between these two? And the next is their, theirs and their. A very important difference to be understood. Next is accusative case. I, my, me. It can be used as an objective in a sentence. We, us, you, 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 you. And then he, him, she, her, it, it. It can be used both as a subject and as an object in a sentence. And they, them. In this way, we can change a nominative case into accusative case. Always try to understand nominative case in reference to accusative case. means learn like this: I, me, we, us, you, you, he, him, she, her, it, they, them. And then learn these possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives in reference to each other. And at last, we should learn the reflexive or emphatic case of pronouns, in which with singular I add to this possessive adjective self, S-E-L-F. Add self to possessive adjective and selves to possessive plural adjective. In this way, we can say we can make reflexive or emphatic pronouns. When we shall take examples of each use, then you will be understood clearly the difference between nominative, possessive, accusative, and emphatic or reflexive use of pronouns. This is very essential to understand through this table that what pronouns are and what is their type. What is the difference between a possessive pronoun and a possessive adjective? How do we use them in case of reflexive pronouns or emphatic pronouns? In the same way, what is their objective case? What is their singular case? What is their plural case? And what are persons? जब तक हमें ये टेबल इन प्रोनाउंस का कॉन्सेप्ट समझ नहीं आएगा, we can't go through voices. We can't solve the exercise of reported speech. This table of pronouns is the basic one and it is essential to understand. Here, this table makes clear difference between all the pronouns and their uses.